Well, the time is coming up to 13 minutes past 6. You're watching ITV News Central. Still to come on the programme. A final catch-up with our regional contender for the Pride of Britain Awards before tonight's big ceremony.
A local water company has started processing human waste into natural gas and piping it into the network. It's the first time that technology has been used to supply gas at this quantity into the national grid, and it's been made possible by a process that washes the carbon out of the biogas generated when the waste breaks down.
Now, they say they can produce enough gas for more than 4,000 homes. And just a warning, if you are eating your tea, Callum Watkinson's report does contain some footage from inside Severn Trent's sewage works at Minworth.
From effluent to energy. An £8 million project just launched at Minworth Sewage Works is turning the muck flushed away by more than 2 million of us into gas flowing in to the national grid.
The gas that we produce here is almost identical to the gas that comes out of the North Sea. We have to meet very strict criteria from National Grid that allows us to inject it into the network. Our gas is about 98–99% methane, whereas other gases in the grid might be slightly different, but ultimately the end customer will see no difference.
They say they can produce enough gas for more than 4,000 homes, saving them £1.7 million on their own bill, which helps them keep water bills down. These 16 anaerobic digesters work a bit like a cow's stomach. They break down the waste and they give off biogas, which is about 60% methane. That's then washed in these metal towers over here to remove the carbon dioxide, and it's compressed over there and injected way over there by the road into the national grid. They're constantly monitoring the quality of the gas. If it falls too low, they close the valve and the excess has to be burned in that flare stack over there. With some high-profile supporters, this technology has been around for a while. A similar plant in Dorset was opened 2 years ago. But this is the first time it's been done on this scale in our region, and local environmentalists think it's about time.
We shouldn't be pleased with ourselves that it's taken so much longer for us to do it in this country than Sweden and Germany, for instance, on the continent, and even America have been doing it for a while. But it's certainly something that was really needed and will do wonders for our carbon footprint.
A government subsidy makes this affordable for Severn Trent. The renewable heat incentive aims to cut greenhouse gas by 80% by 2050. A product everyone needs, made from a raw material nobody wants, with government backing the technology. A sweet-smelling deal that it's hoped will attract other water companies and investors. Callum Watkinson, ITV News, Minworth.
Now, this evening, some of the biggest names from television and music will come together to celebrate the country's unsung heroes in the Daily Mirror Pride of Britain Awards.
Among them will be Carl Hynett from Tipton, who was chosen as the winner of the Pride of Britain Award for West Midlands for 2014. David Wood sent this report.
Welcome to the red carpet here at the Grosvenor House Hotel, where final preparations are being made, as you can see behind me. Very soon the celebrities will be walking up the red carpet, waiting to crown the Pride of Britain. And that's what's special about this award ceremony. It's not celebrities patting each other on the back, it's them rewarding the Pride of Britain from across the country. And this year we asked you to nominate people to be Fundraiser of the Year. 17 have been chosen from across the country. And to represent the West Midlands is Carl Hynett, the former soldier who runs marathons to raise money for the Queen Elizabeth Burns unit in Birmingham. And he's pretty nervous ahead of tonight's awards.
Very excited to be amongst some pretty great people.
And how do you rate your chances tonight?
Oh, I'm not expecting anything. I've read the other people's stories, and there's some truly remarkable fundraisers here. I think everyone's in the same sort of position. Everyone just wants to get to know each other, and everyone's obviously read each other's stories and just wants to put a face to the name. And yeah, we're just all happy to be a part of this.
And of course we'll let you know how they get on, but there's pretty tough competition as 17 people from across the UK have been nominated in the Fundraiser of the Year category. And of course if you want to see all of the awards, well, they'll be shown in full tomorrow night at 8 o'clock here on ITV. But very soon they'll be getting underway. They haven't got long to find out who's won. Carol Vorderman will be hosting the show this year in its 15th year. And I think it's fair to say if any previous years are anything to go by, there won't be a dry eye in the house.
And Stephen Sutton, who raised £5 million for the Teenage Cancer Trust, will be the first person to be given a posthumous Pride of Britain award at tonight's ceremony. Stephen's fighting spirit captured the nation's imagination as he refused to let his terminal illness stop him living, as he drew up a bucket list of things he wanted to achieve.
Many celebrities helped him promote his campaign and smash the £10,000 figure he originally hoped to raise. The 19-year-old from Burntwood in Staffordshire died in May. His staff and pupils at his former school are immensely proud of what he achieved.
Stephen's made a fantastic contribution to the school, to the community of Burntwood, and to the country as a whole. I think lots and lots of people feel very, very proud to have had any association whatsoever with Stephen. So as he was a student here, I couldn't be more proud.
And as David said earlier, you can see the Pride of Britain Awards tomorrow on ITV at 8 o'clock.
Still ahead on the programme, a new twist on an old classic as Lego gets arty. First, we've got Steve with the sport.
Thank you, Bob. And you know what, I like to remind you this occasionally, it's not the winning that counts. That's certainly the message we've got tonight for all our football teams. Lots coming up though, plenty of goals scored and rugby and even some badminton on the way.
ITV Central Sports Report, sponsored by WeWantAnyCar.com. The Cash for Cars website.
Well, starting with the Premier League, and our four teams had a chance to take 12 points. They managed just one. West Brom, Villa and Stoke all losing. So we'll start with our one club who took 1 point against the bottom club. The last time Nigel Pearson's side were in front of their home fans, they beat Manchester United. Burnley were the visitors here, and there was little more than half an hour gone when Leicester took the lead through Jeff Schlupp. Burnley got one back shortly afterwards through winger Michael Kitely, but a Riyad Mahrez header restored Leicester's lead. Had it stayed that way, Leicester would have found themselves in fifth, but this last-minute free kick from substitute Ross Wallace ensured the points were shared. After 3 consecutive wins, West Bromwich Albion couldn't maintain that winning form at Liverpool. The home side scored first on the stroke of half-time, Adam Lallana with his first in Liverpool colours. Albion, though, had a chance to level when a penalty was given. Saido Berahino brought down by Lovren. He stepped up and made sure from the spot. But it was level for just 6 minutes. Jordan Henderson slotting in. It's been a run of tough fixtures for Villa. After beating Liverpool, they've now played 3 other Championship contenders, conceding 8 and scoring none. Having absorbed endless Manchester City attacks, Villa's resilience gave way in the 82nd minute when Yaya Toure swept in. 1 became 2 in the 88th, Sergio Aguero firing in. Stoke lost for the first time in 4 in all competitions, Sunderland taking just 4 minutes to take the lead through Connor Wickham. Mark Hughes' side hit back, Charlie Adam combining clever footwork with an expert finish. But the home side had Stephen Fletcher to thank for 2-1 heading in unmarked, and he got his second and his side's third in the second half. A first win for the North East side this season.